can probiotics improve runny nose or allergic rhinitis in children? The intervention was to summarize 26 randomized control trials of about 2,600 kiddos or pediatric patients, and it was a control versus probiotic design. So this is a meta-analysis summarizing all of these 26 control trials. Now, when compared to controls, so we're factoring out for placebo, the probiotics led to reduced nasal symptoms, a 1.2 times increased resolution of nasal symptoms, improved quality of life, a reduction of the duration of zyrtec needed by almost 3 days, and also a reduction in inflammatory cytokines. And finally, no adverse reactions occurred. So this is great news. If your child is having allergic rhinitis or a runny nose, probiotics are an intervention to consider that may improve their quality of life, reduce the duration of not feeling well, reduce the amount of zyrtec needed, and remember that one of the ways through which probiotics exert their healthful impacts is through modulation of histamine. And so in this case, probiotics, as I've said so many times, exerted a net antihistamine effect. This is why less zyrtec, less antihistamine medication was required when using probiotics, because probiotics have a net or a total antihistamine effect. This is really important to keep in mind because every once in a while in the clinic, someone is ardently avoiding probiotics because they have suspected histamine intolerance, or they're unnecessarily using a complicated probiotic that's histamine-free because they suspect they have histamine intolerance. And while that makes sense in theory, again, the outcome data here are clear that probiotics have a net antihistamine effect. Now, this is not to say that someone who is a bit reactive may not react to a probiotic. Some people will react to probiotics, and this is why we break them out in the clinic into 3 different types, so you can try each one independently, figure out which one sits well, which one might cause a reaction, use the ones that help, and leave aside the ones that don't. But this is not mediated by the histamine content of the probiotic. And again, the way we group these is a lactobacillus and bifidobacterium blend, kind of your traditional probiotic, a Saccharomyces boulardii, the healthy fungus, and a soil-based probiotic. And this way, the individual can try the formulas, figure out what works, get the net antihistamine benefit, leave aside the ones that are reactive, and really make the application of probiotics simple.